Hey everybody, Tom Darling here with some more words on entrepreneurship, and today we're going to talk about branding. Branding is one of those interesting concepts that people sometimes think of, and the first thing that comes to mind generally is, advertising or, a logo, something like the Golden Arches. McDonald's has got the Golden Arches and they represent billions and billions served. Well, what I want to talk about today in relation to this concept of branding is really the idea that a brand is more than just a logo. It's more than just a name, and it's more than just a catchy slogan. Branding is about creating the perception in your customer's eyes and the reputation that you have for being fully reliable. So what is your brand? Have you ever thought about that? What is your personal brand? So if I were to ask somebody, tell me about you, what would be some of the things that they would explain, that they would identify? Would they say, oh, well, he's got a cool haircut, or he wears, special colored socks, or in my case, I wear cowboy boots, so, I'm the boot guy. What is your brand? What are some of the things that people see when they recognize right away when they see you or when they're asked about you? Those do define like that first initial perception. But the thing that goes beyond your boots or your shoes or your hairstyle or your clothes or your cool car is what happens when they experience you. What is their experience with you as the person, you as the friend, you as the family member, you as the employee? Do they experience somebody who is dependable, someone who's honest, someone who's trustworthy, or someone who's always late? Or someone who dodges responsibility, or somebody who, doesn't pay attention? Because all of those parts and perceptions of your reputation really do make up your personal brand. And for a company, like a person's reputation is like a brand is for a company. What is the customer experience? When we ask a customer, what was it like when you went in there and you bought a hamburger? Or what was it like when you went in there and bought shoes? Yes, they're going to talk about, it was nice and the lighting and there was lots of cool displays, but the thing that they're going to remember and they're going to take away are going to be things like, when I walked in the door, I was greeted by somebody who said, hello, welcome to our store. When I brought the shoes back that didn't fit, the person across the counter didn't argue with me about how long I had them, but they immediately tried to find a way to get me into another pair of shoes that fit better. What is the experience the customer is going to have? Because that lasts 10 times longer than the name. You might have a really cool logo, but if you have a bad salesperson working out at the counter who's not helping a customer, the logo is not going to bring them back into the store. And consequently, the same thing applies to you personally. Because as a business owner, or as a project manager, or as an employee in your company, you represent a brand. And that brand might be, yes, the guy with the cool haircut, or the guy with the cool car, or the girl that's got these really great shoes. But it really is more about the person. Are you reputable? Are you dependable? Are you on time? Do you smile? Are you pleasant to be around? Do you gossip? Do you keep secrets? Do you hold things in confidence when they should be held in confidence? Are you dependable to the point that somebody can call you at 2 in the morning and get help or support or encouragement? Your brand is really important, and people are watching. A lot of times today we don't think much about it. We wear t-shirts with all kinds of great things on them, and we don't worry about what's piled in our car, and sometimes we don't worry about the way that we look when we go out in public when we're not at work, but we need to. And it's not to impress anybody. It's not about that. It's to leave a long-lasting impression of the authenticity of who you are. Just like with a company, we want people to know who we really are. We want people to have the best experience they've ever had. People will pay more money for a great experience. And the same thing applies to us personally. People will make time for people that they can rely on. So what is your brand? What are you known for?